Some people just have this presence, this undeniable, radiant energy that you can feel the moment they walk into a room. It's not something you can see with your eyes, but you feel it deep inside. That's what we're talking about today, this high vibration energy that only a handful of people seem to naturally carry with them. It's like they're living on a different frequency, a higher level of existence, and their mere presence can shift the entire atmosphere. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who, without even saying a word, made you feel calmer, happier, more at ease? Or maybe you've seen how everyone just naturally gravitates toward them, even in a crowded space. That's not by accident. It's their high vibration at work, pulling people in like a magnet. And honestly, in a world where negativity and stress often dominate, that kind of energy is rare. It's like finding a pocket of peace in the middle of chaos. In this video, we'll dive into what makes these individuals so unique, how their energy impacts not just people but entire environments. And let me tell you, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. That energy attracts light, yes, but it also draws shadows. There's a lot more to this than meets the eye, and by the end you'll see just how powerful and challenging it can be to carry this gift. Have you ever noticed how children and animals seem to have a special sense about people? They're drawn to certain individuals as if they instinctively know something we adults often overlook. Well, when it comes to people with high vibrations, this attraction is almost magnetic. Kids will run up to them with wide eyes and open hearts, while animals will nuzzle closer, feeling completely at ease. It's almost like they can sense the purity, the kindness, and the warmth in these individuals. No words needed, just energy. And you know what's interesting? Children and animals, they don't judge you based on your looks, status, or how you present yourself. They respond to energy, to vibes. And high vibration people give off this light that feels safe, nurturing, and comforting. It's like their souls are saying, hey, you're welcome here. You're safe with me. I've seen it myself. You're at a gathering or in a park and suddenly, all the kids flock to one person. Or maybe someone's usually shy dog is suddenly acting like a playful puppy around them. It's not a coincidence. It's this innate, intuitive connection that transcends words. To be honest, it's kind of amazing to watch. It reminds us of how much power energy has in our interactions, even with those who can't speak to us in words. But here's the thing. This isn't just about being nice or friendly. It's about a deep, resonant energy that reaches beyond the surface. High vibration individuals carry a frequency that others, especially those who are pure-hearted like children and animals, can't help but be drawn to. They feel it. They trust it. Have you ever noticed how some people walk into a room, and all eyes just seem to naturally turn toward them? They're not necessarily the loudest or most flamboyant, but there's something about their presence that commands attention. That's exactly what happens with people who carry high vibration energy. It's like they don't even have to try, they just are, and that's enough to draw people in. Their energy is magnetic and even strangers can feel it. I've seen this happen more times than I can count. You're in a crowded place and someone enters. Someone who isn't dressed extravagantly, who isn't trying to stand out, and yet the entire room subtly shifts its focus. Heads turn. People start whispering, trying to figure out what it is about them. But it's not something you can pinpoint easily. It's not their appearance, their words, or even their actions. It's their energy, this quiet yet powerful force that radiates outward, catching everyone's attention without saying a single word. And what's fascinating is that people often don't even realize why they're drawn to these high vibration individuals. They just feel better around them, more at ease, more alive. It's like being in the presence of something that makes you want to listen more, observe more, be more. But it's not always easy for the person with that high vibe energy. Sometimes, the constant attention can be overwhelming. Imagine walking through life and always having people notice you, even when you're just trying to blend in. It's as if their inner light is so strong that it can't be hidden, no matter how much they try to stay in the background. And the truth is, this energy is a double-edged sword. While it can attract admiration and curiosity, it can also attract envy or judgment. But that's part of the journey, learning to embrace this attention, knowing it comes from a place beyond the physical, beyond what people can see. It's about what they feel. Isn't it fascinating how sometimes you can meet someone for the very first time, and within minutes, it feels like you've known them forever? That instant, deep connection where the conversation flows effortlessly, and the vibe is just right. Well, for people with high vibration energy, this happens all the time. Strangers are drawn to them in such a powerful way that it's almost as if the universe has arranged these encounters. I mean, think about it. Have you ever met someone who, the moment you started talking, you felt an instant sense of trust? Like, there's no awkwardness, no holding back, just this natural flow of authenticity and understanding? That's the gift of high vibration people. Their energy invites openness, and because they radiate this genuine authenticity, others feel safe to be themselves. What I find really interesting is that these connections go beyond surface-level interactions. It's not just small talk or polite conversation. No, it's something deeper. Strangers will often open up to these high-vibration individuals, sharing personal stories or even long-held secrets, without really knowing why. They just feel like they can. It's like these individuals have this invisible, energetic signal that says, "It's okay. You can trust me." And it's true, high-vibration people are often the kind of friends you feel you've known forever, even if you've just met them. They create this space where vulnerability is welcomed and connection is almost immediate. But here's what's really wild. It's not just about what they say, it's about how they are. Their authenticity and light create these connections naturally, without effort. It's not something they even try to do, it just happens because of the energy they bring. And honestly, it's refreshing in a world where so many interactions feel superficial. It's a reminder that real, meaningful connection doesn't have to take years to develop. Sometimes it only takes a moment. Before we dive into this next part, take a second to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. If you're enjoying this deep dive into high vibration energy, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's keep the positive vibes flowing. Alright, let's get real for a moment. Not everyone is going to be drawn to that high vibration energy. In fact, for some people, it makes them incredibly uncomfortable, especially those who are stuck in negative, toxic patterns. High vibration individuals, with their light and positivity, can make people who are carrying a lot of shadow energy feel threatened, even if it's unintentional. It's like shining a flashlight in a dark room. Suddenly, all the mess is visible, and it's not always a pleasant experience. Have you ever been around someone who just seems to bring out the worst in others without even trying? They're not doing anything wrong, but their mere presence irritates those stuck in negative cycles. It's wild, but it's because the high vibration energy creates an energetic dissonance. People who aren't ready to face their own inner darkness might react with defensiveness, anger, or even hostility. And here's the thing, it's not personal. It's not about the high vibration individual at all, it's about what they represent. Their energy is a mirror, reflecting back what others might not want to see. For someone stuck in toxic behaviors, this can feel like a threat. But as uncomfortable as it can be, this is where true growth can happen, if people are willing to face their shadows. Let's talk about something truly powerful: how high vibration individuals can change the entire feeling of a space just by being there. Have you ever walked into a room that felt tense or heavy, but then one person enters and suddenly everything lightens up? That's the effect of high vibration energy at work. It's almost like magic, but it's real and it's something you can feel instantly. I've experienced this myself and it's fascinating. You're in a meeting or at a gathering and the vibe is off. People are stressed, there's tension in the air. But then someone walks in, maybe not even saying a word, and it's like the entire atmosphere shifts. People start relaxing, the conversation flows more easily, and you can almost breathe easier. That's the invisible impact high vibration people have on their surroundings. It's like their energy cleanses the space, making it lighter and more positive. What's wild is that they often don't even realize they're doing it. They're not out there trying to shift the energy, they just are. Their presence alone brings a sense of calm, peace, and positivity. And it's not just about making people feel good. It's deeper than that. High vibration individuals elevate the energy of a space, making it more open to positivity, creativity, and collaboration. It's no wonder people want to be around them. But there's also a flip side. Just like they can shift the energy to something lighter, they can also feel the weight of heavy or negative energy in a room. It can be draining for them if they're not careful, so they have to learn how to protect their own energy while uplifting others. You know, having high vibration energy isn't always a walk in the park. There are some real challenges that come with it, especially when it feels like the world around you isn't on the same frequency. High vibration people often face resistance, even if they're doing everything right. It's not that they're causing problems, it's just that their light can make others uncomfortable, especially those who aren't ready to face their own negativity or insecurities. Think about it, when you're walking through life with this elevated energy, you naturally attract people who want to be near that light. But on the flip side, you can also draw in people who feel threatened by it. Sometimes high vibration individuals find themselves at the center of misunderstandings or even outright hostility, simply because their energy highlights the shadows others would rather ignore. I've seen it happen. Someone with a heart full of light, constantly spreading positivity, but still getting hit with negativity from others. It's like their energy is too much for some people to handle. And that can be exhausting. Imagine walking into a room, feeling open and ready to connect, only to be met with coldness or resistance for no apparent reason. Tough. But here's the thing. These challenges are part of the journey. They force high vibration individuals to become even stronger, more resilient, and more aware of the importance of maintaining their own energy. It's about learning how to shine your light without letting the shadows of others dim it. And that, my friend, is where true power lies, embracing the challenges and continuing to be a beacon no matter what. Here's the thing, being a high-vibration individual comes with a huge responsibility. You're not just walking around with positive energy for yourself. Whether you realize it or not, you're playing a transformative role in the lives of others. And that can be both empowering and challenging. When you carry this kind of light, it's not just about feeling good all the time. It's about being resilient even when the world throws its shadows at you. I've seen so many people with this radiant energy who, despite all the obstacles and negativity they face, refuse to let it dim their light. And that takes real strength. It's easy to shine when everything's going well, right? But what happens when life hits you with stress, toxic people, or those moments of self-doubt? That's when the true test of resilience comes in. It's about staying aligned with your higher vibration, even when it feels like the world is trying to pull you down. I've always believed that the greatest challenge for high-vibration individuals isn't just about dealing with the external negativity, they're often tested internally too. It's about learning to trust their own light, even when others don't understand or appreciate it. And let me tell you, that kind of inner strength is transformative, not just for themselves but for everyone around them. What's truly inspiring is that these individuals understand their role. They know they're here to uplift, to shift energy, to be a positive force in a world that sometimes feels chaotic. And that's a beautiful thing. It's not about perfection or always being up. It's about showing up as a source of light, even on the hard days. And in doing so, they empower others to find their own light too. That's the real transformation. Now here's where it all comes together, recognizing your own inner power. For high-vibration individuals, there comes a point where they have to fully embrace the fact that their energy is different. And that's a good thing. It's about understanding that their light, their positivity, and their ability to shift the energy around them isn't just a coincidence. It's a gift. But it's also a responsibility, and with that comes the realization that they have the power to truly influence the world around them. It's not always easy to recognize your own power though, is it? I mean, we've all had moments where we downplay our strengths, where we second-guess whether we're really making a difference. But high-vibration individuals reach a point where they have to stop doubting and start owning their energy. And honestly, it's incredible to witness. When someone steps into their power fully, wow, their impact becomes even more profound. I've seen people who were once hesitant about their light suddenly realize, wait, I'm actually shifting things here. I'm making people feel better, I'm creating positive change, and when that clicks, their energy expands even more. They stop apologizing for who they are and start embracing their role as a force for good. This recognition isn't about arrogance or ego, it's about stepping into the role that was always meant for them. It's about seeing that their energy, their vibration, is a tool for transformation. And when they truly understand that, they not only elevate themselves but everyone around them. That's the kind of inner power that's undeniable, and once you see it in action, you'll never forget it. Before we wrap this up, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. How has your energy impacted the world around you? Let's build a community of high-vibration thinkers right here. Your insights could inspire someone else, so don't hold back. Join the conversation. Now let's bring everything full circle. Here's the real truth. If you carry this high-vibration energy, you're not just another person moving through life. You're a catalyst for change. And the world needs that. We often underestimate the power of our energy, but every single moment you embrace your light, you're influencing your environment in ways you can't even imagine. It's the small things, the way you make others feel seen, how you shift the vibe of a room, or even the way you inspire others to look inward and elevate their own energy. Here's the thing I believe with every fiber of my being. This kind of energy doesn't just happen by accident. You're meant for this. You're meant to play a role in raising the collective vibration of the world. And yeah, it comes with its challenges, dealing with negativity, facing resistance, even doubting yourself sometimes. But the impact you make? That's undeniable. You're lighting up the paths of others, and in the process, you're elevating your own journey too. So, as we close this chapter, I want you to really let this sink in. Your light is powerful. It's transformative. Don't hide it. Don't shrink it. The world needs more people like you, people who lead with their energy, who embrace their role as a force for good. You've got this incredible ability to manifest change simply by being you. That's your gift. That's your power. And when you fully step into that, there's nothing you can't do. Keep shining. You're here to make waves not just for yourself but for everyone you touch.